Hey there, I'm Brittni Schroeder, and business and marketing are my jam. I'm here to walk you step by step through this crazy thing we call business. I'm a small town girl, chocolate eating, Diet Coke drinking mom, marketing guru, automation Jedi, and all around good time. This is your weekly dose of all things business and life, sprinkled with some fun. This is the Redefine Business Podcast. Welcome to another episode of Redefine Business Podcast. I am excited for my guest today. It's a little different. This is something that I have not had on my podcast yet, but is such a big thing right now. And so I'm excited to dive into what she does. But welcome, Chelsea Clark, Momfluencer, to the podcast. Welcome, Chelsea.
Thank you. I'm excited to share. Influencer, I feel like has got like both. It's like cilantro. Some people are like, oh, influencer. And other people are like, oh my God, amazing. It's the cilantro of professions.
Yes, that is so true.
Every brand, even people that have digital products, like really anyone that's selling anything to people needs, in my opinion, to work with influencers because of where we all are getting our content, right? Like we don't watch TV as much anymore, or if we do, it's limited ads.
Yeah.
To get seen in almost any category, you really need to be on some social media, TikTok, Instagram, Meta, one of those. And influencers are obviously the natural fit to do that. But they, I think that there's a lot of inauthenticity, which kind of turns people off, right? And like the typical influencer that, has like 1 million followers and always selling something and just is super fake. That's like not at all what we work with. We work with moms that actually prefer to be called content creators. So they just think of themselves as like people that can make great videos and can build an audience. But I think that they even themselves don't want to be called influencers.
Yeah. And to a certain degree, we're all influencers. We all influence people, right? And so there's different levels. And yeah, I think when influencers first started, it was like, oh yeah. And then as it got a little bit more saturated, people were on to it. Like, and there's even like influencers who make fun of influencers. And it's just like, I've had 1 million people like ask me about this. And we're like, okay, have you really, like, we're kind of onto that. So tell a little bit about like how you got started and what you do.
Yeah. Maybe I'll say what I do first. That kind of makes most sense in my mind. Basically, we're like a middleman, is the easiest way to think of it. A brand comes to us, like, I don't know, we did Columbia, had a new like super puff jacket that was mimicking Aritzia's crazy popular jacket, right? Last Christmas, they're like, hey, we want 40 mom creators that will post about our jacket. So we send it out to our network. We have like roughly 9,000 moms. People apply like any freelancer marketplace. But really we're on the brand side and we help the brand through the whole campaign. Because if working with influencers or any freelancer, there's so much communication, or like so many questions, so much follow-up. I mean, if you think about these women, they're working on like 20 to 30 sometimes campaigns at a time. So they drop the ball. They're moms as well. Like we're all busy. So there really is a lot of follow-up. So really we take the brand from like the start where they're like, we have this need or this goal to the very end of everyone having posted. And I have no idea why I started this because I was not an influencer. I am not an influencer. I don't post anything. I don't take pictures really. Like I'm one of those weird moms that doesn't have 1,000 camera roll pictures. But to say this in the shortest way, I used to own restaurants. At the end of my restaurant career of like 11 years, we sold our salads and wraps in grocery stores. So like health food stores would carry our stuff as like grab and go. When I stopped doing restaurants, moved to Costa Rica, had my second son there, and was like, I'm going to live here forever. I need a job that's like remote because I need to make real money, but I can't work in Costa Rica. And so I started distributing kids products to Toronto stores. I'm in Toronto. And so I would find like the little water shoe company that a mom has started. I would try to help her get into retailers. And from that, I was trying to help those moms work with influencers. So it was like a need I was trying to help my existing distribution clients with. And I realized everything was expensive or it wasn't all moms. And for some reason, I thought that I should do that. I was like, oh, I should probably get an Instagram account. I don't even have an Instagram account. I should probably like know what's going on in order to do it. But I like being the middleman in anything, right? Like when I owned restaurants, I was not like the chef face, which is normally what it is. I was not the celebrity behind this restaurant chain. I didn't want to be known, right? So I love being in the middle and the back end, and I love organizing things. So it's a natural, and I love advertising. And always like, blows my mind that people can find customers, right? In this insanely competitive world where we have a million products, like how do you convince people to buy yours? It's a psychological thing more than anything. And I love it. And it's so many entrepreneurs, like on both sides, like all the moms are entrepreneurs that have accounts, like they make very good money sometimes, often. And then on the other side, I work with a lot of small businesses and bigger ones too. But the fun ones are like the small companies.
Yeah. And at first, I mean, do you do a lot of outreach, or are you to the point in your business where these brands are coming to you and saying, hey,
Yeah. You know what? AI has changed a lot I've been doing this for almost 7 years, I think, maybe 6 or 7 years. I did so much email outreach. Like I had 3 people full time doing email outreach. I would send 300 emails a day, right? Like my email outreach was really big. I'd done LinkedIn from the beginning, which has been helpful. But so really, I only got outgoing. Like I would find them to get brand leads, and it was exhausting because it's a lot of new brands every month. And it did work. Like email works for me. People are like, "Oh, mom influencers, yeah, we need those. Like, please." So it's not that I have a horrible time, but yeah, in the past 4 months, I get so many incoming inquiries now that I'm like, I know this is AI. And then I looked it up, and I was like, oh, we actually do rank. Like Gemini includes us in the summary. This is great. Okay, I should have probably known that ahead of time, but I think AI is going to change a lot for maybe in good and bad ways. Right now, it's benefiting me, so I'm happy about it.
Yeah. I mean, and that's something when you say AI, it is there's these bots that are like finding or you're ranking. Like, hey, how do I find? And that's a really good point. And I think I did a podcast on this a little while ago. It's like how to get found with ChatGPT and AI, how to get your business. And it's very similar to like to SEO. You have to put content out there consistently, but people are using that as a resource to find things. So you've got to stay on that. So
completely. I loved I think it was one of your Instagram posts. It was like, your job's not going to be replaced by AI. It's going to be replaced by people that know how to use it. Like, I mean, AI was talked about like years ago. I remember I was in my other office, which is 3 years ago, and social media managers were like, you need to use, X, Y, and Z for social stuff. And I tried, and I was like, it's not doing the right thing. Like, it's not giving me the right content. It's all about how you prompt it. And I was like, I can't be bothered to figure this out. Now I can't imagine I use chat for personal, Claude for business. I feel so reliant on it. It's almost embarrassing. Like sometimes I think I just need to Google this. Like honestly.
Yeah, it's making us dumb and lazy. Well, and I think too, I mean, we're kind of getting off a tangent with AI, but it's also like you have to stay true to your authentic brand too. And I'm seeing like a trend where some people are like, use AI, and some people are saying, don't use AI, like you're going to lose your brand voice. And so I think it's like you have to find like a medium. Like there's certain tools you can use it for, but it is not a replacement of you or your business. It's a tool to help you. So
it's a really good research, because it's true. I just hired a content writer, and even though AI can make like a base, it's like a foundation of pulling in all the facts. It's just replacing your hours of research, but then you need to rewrite it, because it's true. When I write, I have a very specific voice, and I was very like clear on that in the beginning. Like I still want it to sound like me. Like you can't actually just use it, which I mean, there's obvious reasons not to do that, but tons of people just use it. I see on LinkedIn all these posts with the M dashes, and I'm like, you're not even taking those out.
That's so funny. Because I always say that, but then it's like people who use the M dash are like, no, like I've used that. And I'm just like, but I'm like, for me, that is like, I had a client that said, yeah, number one sign that it is kind of funny, because sometimes people will text me or something, and I'm like, oh, this is so ChatGPT. You've never used a comma a day in your life when you've texted me. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, we have to be mindful of that. So talk a little bit about how people like work with you. What is your platform? Like if say that I'm like, okay, I'm a mom, I love talking about products, like I want to get into influencing, but I don't know where to start. Is what you offer a good place for people who are already established or just beginning, or what? How does it work?
Yeah, really both. I mean, to start as a creator, really you start as like a UGC creator, right? You're making content for brands, but they don't care if you post it. Right. So we have some accounts that maybe have like 500 followers. Really, like it's not like they're influencers. They can just make great content. And I feel like if you're starting, that's really the main way to start getting paid, number one, which is, I would assume, why most people start doing it. I don't know. But yeah, you can definitely join. Creators just apply, and then we vet them. Like for small creators, it's just their content quality, right? Like some of the best, if a brand comes to us and says, we need, 10 videos because we're launching like a new, whatever, some product somewhere, the best thing to do is get small creators because they're affordable and you don't care what they post, that you just want the content, right? It's like replacing a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's probably the best way. And then, yeah, we have all sizes of creators. Some are like 300K, 500K, 30K, huge range.
Yeah. So, I mean, so you don't have to have a huge following. I think that's a misconception for influencers is, oh, I have to have a huge following. I don't have a huge following, but you don't. You can start by just creating content. So,
yeah, and even to get it like 5,000 audience size, which isn't like massive, you can still get paid. It's all about, there's so much more to it, especially now over the past couple of years. So many more brands are hiring UGC creators. And so, yeah, you really can make money at any size.
What break it down for my listeners, UGC.
Yeah, user generated content, which always confuses me because it should be creator generated content. Because to me, as a brand, a piece of UGC is from like a consumer, right? They're the user. So I don't know. Some things don't make sense. So I didn't make it up, but yeah, really it's just content that no one's posting.
Yeah. So a good place to start is start creating your own content. Like,
yeah, for things that you love.
Build a portfolio, like basically.
Literally, like the number of creators that have small accounts that will still like, they almost make a sponsored piece of content for something they just love. And then brands can see, oh, she did this. So, they might even think you got paid for it. Like you did a thing for Colombia. That looks great. They don't have to know that you didn't get paid. It's just an example of what you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as platforms go, is there one that is like better than the other? Like I'm on Instagram. I'm not really on TikTok. I've been like I don't want another platform. Do you have to be on all platforms to really be successful, or can you pick one?
You can pick one. Yeah, you can pick one. I feel like if I talk about this on the podcast because I'm still obsessed with this, but if I was starting and I would never try to build an audience on Instagram. I would just go to TikTok and start with TikTok Shop. Like if my main goal was to make money and not have to go back to work as a stay-at-home mom, which is why most of these women are creators, TikTok Shop is like a massive opportunity and a whole change in the way things operate. Like you don't need a following. You literally could have no followers and you make a commission on all the videos you make if it sells something. Yeah, it's a much easier way. But I understand your point. Like I don't post anything on TikTok for my company. I love TikTok as a consumer. I hate Instagram now, but like it's just too polished. Like it's just TikTok is so like you just learn so much. Like for me, I feel like it's like reading a book in like a shorter time, right? Like I get like health and wellness and it's more educational for me. But as a brand, Instagram is much more like reliable. So it kind of depends on what it is. But to make money as a creator, I would not bother with Instagram, honestly, unless you are amazing at creating content and you're like, I want to make ad videos nonstop. TikTok Shop is just much simpler.
Yeah. So that's a good place to start. So her advice is, like Chelsea's advice is, if this is day one, if you had to start over, TikTok and then just start creating content, build a portfolio of products that you like, things that you love to do. So, okay. So for them to sign up with your agency, how does that work? Is it like they get paid if you get paid, or do they have to, is there a fee? Like, how does that work?
No fee. We take 5% if they get paid on anything. So it's like a transaction. Honestly, just covers the cost of us paying them and all the processing. But yeah, like a brand pays us in full for everybody. And then we pay them when they're done, like all the creators. So there's no cost to join. There's no, other than like the 5% if they get paid.
Yeah. Awesome. So not a high risk, not a ton of risk. So that's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty nice. Like, yeah, back to the TikTok Shop thing. Sorry, there is one thing. You have to have 1,000 followers really before you can, I think, even get into TikTok Shop or be seen. So you have to do like a little bit of work. But I just feel like Instagram, it's so hard to build a following.
Mm-hmm, I agree.
Like it's just hard. So it depends what you have time for. But I always love the TikTok Shop affiliate side.
Yeah, I love that. So, okay, well, Chelsea, tell my listeners if they are interested and they want to learn more about being a mom influencer, how can they work with you? How can they get a hold of you? All the things.
Yeah. Our Instagram actually has quite a bit of content and ideas for budding content creators. So that's a good place. You can always DM us. We have people DMing us being like, this is my account. What should I charge? Right? That's like what's a huge unknown in the space is like, does a mom charge? But they can always reach me on LinkedIn or email me, any of the above. I'll always help out. I mean, I'm not like, I'm not a great resource for building a content creator business, but I can tell you what brands like and what they don't like. I'm on the brand side, but there's so much. God, I respect you for even creating Instagram content. It is like all the trends and the audio. It's like a never-ending loop of new things.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work for sure.
Yeah.
So, and it's constantly changing. Well, all of them are constantly changing and unpredictable. So
yeah. That's why email list is big.
Oh yeah, that is definitely my soapbox for sure. So, all right, we will put all of Chelsea's stuff in the show notes. So if you are interested in starting as an influencer, you want to get going, like give her a follow, reach out to her. All right, Chelsea, I like to end all my podcasts with asking my guests 2 questions. So I've already prepped you for this. So what is a pet peeve? Let's start with a pet peeve.
I mean, I guess on the creator side, it's a pet peeve. People just stop replying. Like they've received product, they just actually ignore your emails, but they're still posting. Like nobody cares if you're like, I'm having a really hard time, I can't do this right now, like a response. So ghosting is my absolute, because then we'll just continue following up with you. You're just a task for us. Just reply and say, we're not doing it anymore. So that is my pet peeve.
Well, and that is a pet peeve of mine too, even as like a business owner, like just communicate with me. Like sometimes I'm like, how are these businesses even functioning if they do not respond? So I'm with you on that pet peeve. So, okay, Chelsea, what is a simple pleasure?
Reformer Pilates. Maybe it's not simple, but God, I love it.
Oh, good. That is I've done Pilates, not in the reformer, but I need to do it. I have a friend that teaches and she's always like, you need to come.
Oh yeah. I hate mat Pilates. It's so hard and the reformer is hard, but you get to lie down for a lot of it. There's nothing better than that.
Yes. Okay. I don't know if that's a simple pleasure. I'll have to try it. I don't know if I can agree or disagree on that.
All right. Another simple pleasure is almond butter with chocolate chips. It's like my favorite meal. There you go. That's what I had before our call.
There you go. Well-balanced meal. There you go. Well, Chelsea, thank you so much for being on the podcast. Give Chelsea a follow. Look her up if you're interested. She is a great resource. Thanks, Chelsea.
Thank you.
Let's not stop the party here. Head on over to my Instagram or Facebook group, Redefine Your Business, and let me know your thoughts about today's show. I will see you again, same time, same place, next week.